Welcome back, everybody. It's Wukepedia. So, I've done a little work in the base. I've got my little armor stands over there, and got my stuff automated. I'm starting to build the little drive pods. So, if you guys have looked up what the ship will look like, this is roughly a third of what the ship's size will actually be. So this center black part will actually end up getting, oh, lagged a little bit there, will end up getting covered up, and you'll just see tiny bits and pieces of it through the cracks. So like there's going to be another part that extends over this to kind of cover down, and this is kind of the setup I'm going to do. I decided to go with just a plain old hexagon. There are a couple drawings that fan fiction have done, and I think maybe even a couple versions of the ship on the show that have a different slant to them, but this is what I decided. And the back of it looks like this for now. Eventually there's going to be some sort of a rocket booster things coming out the back and whatever, and there'll be another one over here too. I have all the yellow right. So the base is still going really good. I changed that to haste because with the atomic disassembler I can insta-pick the armor blocks, and that's great. So I've been expanding and expanding on my experience tanks. So this is the main reason I am making this video, actually. And this is my ore processing. So I have my ores that's coming here that I want a fortune pick coming directly into here. I don't even know why I put this stuff in my inventory. I was going to make that look all pretty on the other side, and then I didn't. So what I do every day, I'd come on, give it power, and I have it so it just, I can crank this up even, and usually it fills this thing up about 2-3 times, so I end up standing here and just literally fortune picking. But you get a lot of experience hitting all of these malachites and rubies and sapphires and whatnot, let alone the materials too. So I've been getting all this experience, and I've been combining and whatever, and I made a little donation to some friends of ours. And where are they? This way. 3 nubs. I'm just going to teleport there. They're friends of Snipes, but I don't know. I'm calling them nubs because they're new. They are. So I brought them an enchanting table and just loaded up with more bookshelves than it ever needed, really, so they can do level 30 enchants. And I brought them some experience. So this is just kind of close by, so they can stand here and they just right click for experience, and then they can enchant their stuff. And this one specifically is being filled by the liquid XP drums. So, and then whenever they have extra or whatever, they can stand here and it'll refill the drums. So it's kind of a closed system. This is kind of dumb here. Maybe I could fix that. But I had a piece of clay just pop into me, so I put it there. But yeah, so this is like just a cycle for them to give themselves more experience, and for me to come over and donate every now and then. So instead of me hoarding all the experience, I'm going to start giving it up. And I thought this was kind of a cool design, so that you just have the one here so that they can grab it when they're enchanting. And I don't know, like I figured it was about 16 buckets or so, give or take, to get from 0 to level 30. So a 30 enchant is about 16. So math time. 256 times 2 divided by 16. They'll have about 32 level 30 enchants, give or take on whatever they do. But then whenever they have extra experience, they'll have a place to store it. And you know, it's handy to have something like this, and this is easily expandable. You can go much larger if you have a better way to store fluids on your mod pack, or you can just add more drums, and the drum pattern is real easy. Drum. For 256 buckets, 6 steel, a cauldron, and weighted pressure plate, just iron. So like 256 buckets, that's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm donating experience. I may build additional things like this, and then I just have the pneumatic servos in here, and they're just pumping all the time into the stuff. So, and then I canceled the connection here so that it didn't go back into this tank in case it was. Once they start using it, this will be empty, and these will be emptying into here. So if they did a whole bunch right away, but I just did this so it looks kind of different, so they can see. You really only need one block, so you could make one craft of these blocks, one for the XP drain and one for the tank to click out of, that's getting filled by those. But yeah, you don't even really need it. Like, you could technically just use flue duct as your intermediary, but once you want to store a little more, you'll have to increase it somehow. But this is kind of what I've been doing, and like, they're building a base and they're having some fun, and ooh, yeah, you get eggs if you right click those things sometimes. I think it's got a timer on it or something. But they're all having fun, and we're doing some different mod packs, and we have like a /home command now. It's so cool. So I've been running into an issue, I don't know if anyone else has too. When I give my power fist that has the remote access terminal access to this, the controller sometimes will stop talking to my drives. Everything else will have power. The controller is giving power to everything, and we've changed this setup too, so that it gives power directly into the controller and bypassing it and having both powered. But hi, Aaron. I can't figure out a way to set it up that it doesn't keep dropping it, but it only happens when I have the power fist on there for the wireless controller, or well, at least a wireless controller in general. So trying to figure out if anyone else has a solution for that, but it's not the end of the world. It's just, it's really convenient to be able to access your stuff anywhere in your base because you already put wireless controllers all over the place. But you must be dumping experience too. But this was kind of just a short update. I am building. It's going to take some time because, oh, man, work's been crazy and life is crazy, and I had a couple long weekends off, and I ended up spending them to going home to be with family and things like that. So, yeah, I am still working. I am not abandoning this server, definitely not. I really would like to finish my spaceship and maybe some other stuff. There's still a lot of places we can go, like the Promised Land, and there's a couple other things that are cool. Let me see here. Dimensions. Spirit World, Twilight Forest, Bedrock, Nether, the End, Under Dark, and then Overworld. So, Holy Emeralds, yeah. But there's just a lot of things that I can still explore with this mod pack, and I do plan on doing more with it. So stay tuned for more, and I still have to get Thaumcraft. I want my Wand of Equal Trade focused so I can get that. Oh, I also found out, yeah, see, there's my egg. If you right click on this one, it throws a ender pearl in a random location. Like, if you right click back here, it doesn't really do anything, but if you get a little close, it'll teleport you somewhere. These things go. These zombies. This one doesn't seem to do anything. But this one, for those of you who have seen it around, love it. I almost want to put it here so I can just play with it while I'm dumping experience. But a lot of times it's 70, 80 levels just from doing my ores, and if I'm gone for a couple days, oh, as long as my ME doesn't disconnect on me, so it can still empty out. I almost want to do like a buffer on each of the laser drills of like a chest, and then the chest will fill up, and then once it gets full it'll empty type thing, so that if it does stop, I'll at least still get like a diamond chest full of ore, stacks of ore before it shuts off, because if everything's dumping into here, I only get this much instead of, you know, pages and pages and pages. A lot of the stuff that's getting created from the sludge fills it up faster than the ore does. So, but thank you all for watching, and thank you all for hanging in there. There's definitely more to come. Oh, big tip. If you guys have ender lily seeds, definitely automate it with harvesters. The amount of ender pearls you get from this, and then they can propagate, oh, so much more efficient. It's crazy. I don't know if I feel like they're growing faster because this thing is working on them. They have to have a little bit of light and everything, but like even this tiny little patch, let's see, ender pearls. When I quit, I had about 3,000 ender pearls from my spawner and stuff, and so in about 4 days, I've gotten over 3,000 ender pearls from this right here. So once you get your ender lily seeds, get them on endstone and get them on a harvester ASAP. You will enjoy reap the benefits of not having to farm endermen with a looting sword for hours at a time to fill up all of your ender stuff. See you guys next episode.